Day 140. It's been raining pretty much most of the night, on and off. I thought it was like, when I woke up the first time, I thought, man, it's a horrible hailstorm going on and whatnot, but I forgot I'm under a tin roof. It sounded really loud this morning. It was just raindrops, it wasn't hail. I'm pretty sure anyway. I didn't get out and check, but it's decently warm down here, so. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna kick it here until this stops. Hide in my tent, and then go out and get something to eat, and we should be getting a room tonight. That's what was discussed. So, and hopefully they have Wi-Fi there. My phone said 5G this morning, so I got excited and I started trying to upload again, but no. So I've just been compressing movies because I didn't have any compressed yesterday. I saw that cell tower and I was like, oh, put a movie out, and I didn't even have one compressed yet. So I've been compressing some movies. Now I'm out of space, so I have to get these movies out or delete them, one of the two. I'm hoping to get them out and then delete them, but we shall see. Kick it here. I haven't even made morning coffee yet, have I? I'm a slacker. I've been sitting here for literally 2 or 3 hours, and I just kind of haven't gotten around to it yet. That's weird. Fix that. It is 1 p.m. and it has stopped raining for a bit, so I'm going to relocate over to the motel over there. Lucky got us a room. Well, we all chipped in. But she's the one that used the credit card. Count's still here because his tent is soaked, so he's just going to chill in it forever. It's hard to get out of your tent when everything's wet. Thanks, Park. Try that again. Shoot, there we go. You are awesome. Thanks, Park. Glad I'm not in this today. I feel so bad for the people that are. The Nobos that we passed, I know what they're going through. Well, the area. Oh, it was hard enough for us, and it was dry. Yeah, I do feel for them. I don't know, carve this grizzly, but it is like the most homoerotic grizzly I've ever seen. I mean, does that grizzly look like it wants to eat you? Or maybe fuck you? I mean, what kind of pose is that? Look at his arms. What kind of weird pose is that? I guess it's better than I can do. Maybe not. I've never tried carving wood. Probably easier than it looks. Most things are. And the motel here is really nice. The guy will let you tent for 10 bucks, and that 10 bucks includes a shower. Even if you don't want to get a room, 5 bucks will get you a shower and a towel. That is unheard of, man. I'd have done the tent tonight, but you know, hell, since I can split a room 3 ways, I wouldn't mind being indoors. Oh, this is my little Shangri-La for the evening. Not a bad little joint. They actually have trees over there made out of shoes. Very hikerish. It's nuts. Didn't expect something so traily in such a small town. But I guess this is a trail town. If I do a decent amount of business off us, I hope they do. Number 11, home sweet home. Day 141. I got a lot of stuff uploaded last night. Nice. I'm not completely caught up, but I have space. Oh, that's so nice to have. Basically, it just rained all day yesterday. An earthquake hit. Right when we got the room, I was in there for, I don't know, just a little while. And all of a sudden, the whole building rumbled, and I poked my head out. It felt like a truck ran by, but, you know, this is a parking lot. A truck hasn't come by. So I stuck my head out the back window, thinking one maybe went down the alley. And then I kind of forgot about it until news came down later that there was an earthquake here. Epicenter was just a few miles up the road. Weird enough, California simultaneously got hit by a 4-point-something, which is decent size, during their hurricane, which is totally going to affect us out here as well. It's going to affect weather around the way. I feel bad for the people trying to hike the PCT. Today's supposed to be a wind event. It gusts up to 80 miles an hour, they're saying. Wow. I believe we're still going out, and I believe it's the plan. I'm still waiting for the guys to wake up. You know how that goes. We had to resupply at a gas station. That sucks. It's a really nice gas station as far as they go, but the prices are super expensive. So I only grabbed about 1/3 of the calories I normally eat because I could not afford, and nor do they have the foods that I would want to carry. You know, I could buy a buttload of candy or something, but you know, I got some ramens and some tuna packets, some coffee. I had to buy a little thing of fuel, and the little thing of fuel was fucking $10. Oh. Tried to eat at the Pete's Steakhouse because that's the only place open at night and they have burgers, you know, but twice I've been denied service because they either didn't have cooks or they're too damn busy to serve me. So they were like, nah, we can't even get you food, man. We're just too busy. So, hey, I tried twice. So I ended up eating at the gas station both times, you know, because they have microwave pizzas and shit like that. They actually have a little pizza oven that did help. But it was, you know, an overpriced pizza, and it was, you know, a fucking frozen pizza. And I can't carry those on the trail anyway, so, you know. Mildly annoying. I mean, this place right here, this motel, awesome, man. I really dig this. This is the best part of the town, and they're free park to sleep in. Alright, so I'm still editing. I'm trying to make thumbnails right now. You have no idea what a pain in the ass it is. I have to write stuff down and check stuff off, type into the little thing, move stuff around. I don't like it. It's like one of the more annoying parts of it. I mean, uploading to YouTube is frustrating, you know, sitting around waiting for service. I have 2 big-ass towers, though. It's kind of helping. But making the thumbnails is kind of hard, figuring out which picture happened on which day. You know, everything's in there in chronological, but, you know, it gets confusing. It does. It's hard to tell one day from another sometimes. I'm going to poke my head in. I poke my head in every hour just to let them know, hey, I'm awake. You guys should probably be awake, too. We'll see how it goes. So we're having our little wind event. Right now it's not much, but these huge gusts come through. They say they're up to 70 and 80. It hasn't felt like it yet. But the clouds are doing some cool stuff, man. There's layers of them. The ones in the upper atmosphere are barely moving. But the ones down here are doing a lot of stuff. They're swirling around. I'm wondering if I'm going to get like a funnel cloud right here eventually. Been watching those darker clouds just swirl, but not in the same directions the other clouds are. But hell, it's a nicer day than yesterday. We don't have big plans today. In 11 miles, there's a really nice hole that we can climb into that has trees and such. So that's all we're going to do is 11 miles into that, let this event wash over us and continue on from there. And just doing double digits on the way out of town is always a good thing in my book. Oh, yeah. It's been pretty crappy, windy, sandblasting my legs and stuff, but we're getting ready to head out into it, see what it's like. Oh, good times. I got bored of waiting. The guys don't want to leave. They just want to sit there and drink beer after beer. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go hitch myself, man. Maybe they'll catch up to me. Or maybe I'll still be standing here trying to hitch when they finally get done with their beers. They've been saying, one more beer, but it's fucking 3 o'clock now, man. I've been waiting 12 hours for them, so I'm sick of it, man. I'm going. As usual, I'm not having much luck hitching. I've been here for about 45 minutes. Everybody's waving at me, but I'm not waving, man. My thumb is out. Pick me up. I'm like, oh, right in the back. So, yeah, it's not very busy. I mean, this is pretty empty. I'm hoping that people get off the interstate to get gas and get back on and pick my ass up, but yeah, no luck yet. What option do I have? I'm not walking a dozen miles back the trail. Fuck that noise. Well, especially along a freeway. You know, no thanks. I'll just wait. Well, damn, they got a ride before me up at the convenience store in Hunts. Not curious if it'll pick me up on the way by. Oh well, I'll get there eventually. Nope, they passed me right by. What dicks? That was weird. Oh well, I'm on my own, I guess. And we're off. Checking out the sheep. Sheep have huge testicles. Have you ever seen sheep balls? They're criticize those things. Jesus! I'm so glad my balls aren't like that. It's already hard not cruising around with the junk I got, man. I couldn't imagine that swaying back and forth, knocking into my knees. So yeah, they drove by me. They knew they drove by me. They didn't ask the people to stop for me, no nothing. They're like, oh, they said they didn't have room. But there was, you know, it was a truck. There was room in the back and stuff. But yeah, I straight got ditched. Luckily, some other dude saw me, picked me up, and took me in. Everything works out in the end. But still, yeah, that was a dick move, in my opinion. Not that it hurt my feelings or anything like that. It's just, it was a dick move, man. I wouldn't have done that to them. I would drive by and be like, hey, there's one of my friends. They're like, we don't got room. I'm like, oh, there's room in the back. He'll ride in the back. He doesn't mind. But no, they didn't even make eye contact when they drove by. And they're like, oh, we were going to text you, but we didn't have service. Yeah, whatever. I see how it is. I think that's a little falcon. Yeah, that is a little bird of prey. Yeah, he's having problems, man. I don't know what's wrong with him. I ain't gonna mess with him. I watched him land on top of one of these poles with expert accuracy in the wind, and then I also watched him smash face first into the ground, so something up with him. But since I'm no veterinarian, I don't know. I ain't gonna mess with him. I don't know why there are so many flies on this sign, but it is covered. La 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 la. More rolling hills. Yay. It's supposed to be easier from here on out, the stuff we did over the past few days. According to count was the worst of it. And that dude studies the maps. I glance at them here and there, just for my immediate surroundings, next water, stuff like that. I don't often go off into the future on them. Unless needs be. I'm not against it, I just don't care enough. I'm not looking for shortcuts and that, unless I am. And when I am, I do. Hopefully when we get up into the tree line, this wind slows down a little bit. But it did dry the road. The road was mud. You can tell there's hiker footprints all over the place. It's way worse down there, but yeah, it's nice and dry for us now. We just ran into Rumble. She's one of the people I shared a room with back in Grants. This is the first time I've seen her since, I'm pretty sure. She's good people. I enjoy her company. She is wise for her age. She's like mid-20s or so, but you'd swear she was like damn near 40. So I'm carrying on. She says there's decent camping and stuff up here, just a couple miles. The guys want to hang out and whatnot, whether they don't know her, they're just looking to hang out, I guess. I'm antsy. I've been sitting around for over 24 hours. So I'm carrying on. So we're gonna do three 70-mile sections together, and then we're back at the van and we're done. And then I can go on and do my own thing. They're good peeps. But, you know, they straight ditched me today. That pisses me off. And they are slowing me down. They're anchors. So, yeah, it was fun. Our time was fun. Got to get my shit out of the van. And then I can carry on and do my own thing. I'm looking forward to it. It is past time. We are entering the Targhee National Forest. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe that's a native word. Oh, break from the wind right here. That's nice. It is still whipping out there. I'm hoping to find some trees. Probably covered in cow poop, but I'll take them. Oh, that'll probably be kind of wet cow poop because it rained all day yesterday. But we'll see what we can do. Trail's covered in big old pieces of dragon glass all over the place. Didn't expect that. Yeah, all over the place. Screw you, wind. Ah, I see trees. Oh, so we got a couple-mile ride from a rancher. He took us through the cow area. He's like, hey, you don't want to go through the cow area. Okay. He's right, I don't. Oh, fuck, it's cold up here. We're just what a couple miles will do. I mean, it is pretty chilly down there, but damn. I mean, it's not like an up, but, you know, I guess a little bit higher. So now I'm looking to drop down, maybe get into the tree line down there. Not sure where tree line starts for us, though. Trails aren't necessarily straight. But the dude pulled over, he's like, hey, here's where the good water is. So I filled up with water. And I was like, yeah, I'll just take you past the cows. Thanks, brother. Never got his name, but, you know, I'm appreciative. Oh, it's cold, man. I'm surely right into those trees. Whew. Made it to tree line. So much better in here. Oh, not nearly as cold. Don't know where I'm going to camp. Everything's at an angle. But I'll find something. Well, hell, I ran out of trees. There was nothing in there. Nothing even decent. It was slightly flat. It was totally exposed. It looks like I'm not coming across trees again for a while. Maybe I will. It's on a slope, but hey, I'll hope for the best, huh? Okay, not bad up in here. I'm still scoping out spots. I just put my trekking pole next to the trail because the guys are behind me. In case they make it this far, they'll know there's spots over here. Sure, they wouldn't do that for me, but just because you're an asshole to me doesn't mean I'm going to be an asshole back. Generally does, but not always. Okay, this'll work. This is my spot. Still a little wind, but you know, you're never going to be wind free. So I found 2 holes. You can see a clear patch here and another one here. And those are the only ones I found so far, other than those 3 I already knew about. I'm assuming there's more in there I just couldn't find. But hey, 2 of them, and they were pretty big. They were bubbling hard, so I'm hoping it at least deflates slower than it did. Yeah, that's the best I can ask for. Okay, not a bad spot at all. This is me casa for the night. Looks like Count's over there, Lucky's up there. They did send come along. I should be grateful they brought my pole to me. I did expect them to, but at the same time I wouldn't be shocked. But you know what? Even though I've had kind of an annoying day with them, my day more off was positive. You know, I woke up early. I got to, you know, make my coffee in the laundry room. I kind of like that kind of stuff. They had hot water in there. That was an extra bonus, you know. Hung out in there, did some YouTube. Man, I worked on so much YouTube stuff. I got tons of thumbnails done. I got like 8 videos uploaded. I did pretty good. And then they were still sleeping. I kept checking, making sure, see if they'd wake up, but you know, they fucking sleep like teenagers. So, you know, I pop in at like 8, they're still sleeping. I pop in at 9, still sleeping. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get some breakfast, man. So I went over to the diner. I'm sitting there and I'm just chatting with people, and they started, you know, the first couple, they were interested in the trail. You know, I'm a talker, so I'm sitting there telling stories. And they went out to their car and grabbed some fancy meat package things they had, but they had to be refrigerated. I gave him to Count. He seemed really excited by them. I was going to eat them, but he seemed really excited by them. So it's like, all yours, buddy. And then there's other couple, they were straight listening in, and the dude says to me, he's like, dude, I'm really enjoying your stories and whatnot. I'm like, you know, thanks. That shit goes to my head, because, you know, I'm a loud talker. So quite often when I'm doing my thing and I'm kind of loud and I'm telling my stories, I'm annoying a few of the people there. So it's nice when some of them come over and they're like, no, dude, I'm really enjoying your stories. And they just got done with the Tetons, so they went out to their car and grabbed like a bunch of apples and food they didn't eat. And there was other hikers there, so I grabbed an apple and some chocolate and dispersed the rest amongst them. Because some of it was wet food and stuff like that. It was like curry chicken. It looked pretty good, but I didn't want to carry wet food. And the other hikers seemed really excited about it. So I'm like, hey, all yours. I just want an apple and some chocolate. But, you know, yeah, it's nice. I like being an entertainer, you know, telling stories, doing my thing, you know, and people do enjoy them. And all those people there looked me up and subscribed right away. So if you're watching now, I don't think you are. But if you are, hey, thanks for all the stuff, man. You kind of did make my day a little more special. Or a lot more. But, you know, so, you know, I did have a good day all in all. There's some downs, of course there always are. But it kind of sucks when the people you're, like, hanging with are the reason that you're having a down. Still think it was a total dick move what they did. I don't think they would have, had it been BC on the side of the road, or Tater, or a random hiker they had just met a couple weeks ago, they'd have been like, hey, stop for my buddy. But since it was me, dude, they didn't even fucking look at me when they drove by. You know, they knew I was looking at them, but they didn't even look at me. And I think that was a total dick move. You know? So do you. Oh, pretty good timing. Just started sprinkling on my tent. I'm not even in it yet. I'm still crawling in. I got my shoes on and stuff. I said I heard the pitter-patter of rain on the top of my tent. Not much, but it's still there. Yeah, lucky me. Didn't sprinkle much, but you can see the spots all over the tent. Just enough to let me know that it could. But hell, I'm glad I'm in here and not out there, because it sounds kind of crappy out there. Look how well this thing seals now that I fixed it. Oh, except this spot, it kind of did leave a pretty big hole here. But there was that little piece of Velcro there already, so I was like, I'll skip that. I'll probably sew one on when I get back to the other van, because that's where my sewing kit is. And my passport, you know, all sorts of important stuff. So, yeah, I do have to travel with these guys till I get that, and then, you know, I'm on my own. Really, if my stuff wasn't in there, I'd just take off now, but, you know, I need that stuff. There's a lot of shit in there. I don't even remember everything. Oh, my rock collection. You know, all sorts of tools of my trade. Scissors and toenail clippers. Sure, really important shit. I haven't trimmed my mustache in a bit. I'm going to cook something. Unfortunately for dinner tonight, we are just having top ramen. No frills, no meats, no nothing, just top ramen. And hey, it only cost a whole lot of money. I think this was like a $3, $4 ramen, I don't remember. But it costs way too much. On the plus side, there was one of our neighbors that was a hiker, and he had that same, well, a different kind of fuel saver than I do, because I left that in the other van. Just, I wasn't thinking. But this one has all my cool stickers on it that Luna made from the Looking Glass. Even Triple Crown stuff. My little guy's got a Triple Crown in his backpack. It's hard to tell, but those are 3 crowns in there. She says people are often afraid to take the Triple Crown ones before they have, because, you know, it's bad luck or something. And I was like, at that point, I technically was. But, you know, I still got to finish this trail. But one of the dudes had a fuel saver, so I was able to put my little can that cost, what was it, like 10 or 12 bucks? But I was able to put that in here, so I get to keep my can for a while. Yay. I'll just be very conservative with it and make it last the 200-ish miles we got until we get to the van. And then we part ways. All right, yummy, yummy ramen. I'm sitting here editing videos. You know, I have to go through and do a few things. These are the cool stuff in the wind, so it's pretty exciting stuff. And I'm actually going to go through and, like, listen to it, because there's so much noise. You know, there's thunder and water flowing and all sorts of stuff. So I'm actually going to take a little time and listen to this one. Day 142. I did not find all the holes in my mat. It leaks slower, but yeah, it's definitely flat again. But hell, at least I can fall asleep before it goes flat this time. I'll try to locate more holes as I have the ability. It's not easy to find the tiny holes in this mat. The guys have said that they will be ready to go at 6:30. It's like 5 something right now, so I'm just brewing my coffee. But a pleasant night's sleep. The wind lulled me to sleep. It was kind of nice. Tons of stars out when I went to take a leak this morning. Good stuff. All we have to do is like 20 somethings for the next few days to make it to our goal. If the train is anything like this, it should not be a problem. So, especially if the guys are actually like ready to go at 6:30. So, we'll see how it goes, man. It worked well last time. You know, getting them out of town is a bitch, but you know, on the trail they're waking up earlier, so that's good. See you out there. Okay, there was a few more clouds than I thought. Actually, a lot more. I don't know if I was in a clear patch when I came out to pee, because I was seeing stars. Well, that's my breath. It's not that cold, though. Uh-oh. I'm not quite sure which way I came to go deuce. I should pay better attention to that. Oh, kick ass. I leave my poles up. See, oh, you can see them glowing. Nice. I have reflective strips on my poles. So I leave those things standing in the ground so I find my way back easier. Because, man, you can wander around right next to your stuff and not notice it in the dark. But when it glows, it's much easier to find. Weird enough, there's a CDT logo on that pole right there. And that's... I'm not on the CDT. I don't know. It's only about 100 yards up the way. But, yeah, it is not here. Must have been way back in the day. See, yeah, I would have walked right by this. I don't see my tent over there. Except for the reflectors. But yeah, I've walked right by this probably a couple of times. And we're off. Very overcast day. Not sure how windy it is. We can hear it, but we're pretty protected in these trees. But gonna find out really soon. It's chilly, but it is not freezing. I'm not in pain yet, so that's golden. Okay, so it is 22 to a nice camp area. Privy, picnic tables, the whole 9 yards. I like a picnic table. It's nice having something to sit on other than the ground. Oh, I see some clear skies-ish. It's patchy, but there's blue. Oh, them clouds are moving fast, though. Sun will be up soon to do its job. Hopefully it burns some of this stuff away. Oh yeah, it looks like it could be a nice day out there, man. Once all these low clouds do their thing, they gotta pass by. Hoping none of them drop any rain. There's a definite possibility. Oh yeah, the trees up ahead are all coated in mist. And just misty trees way back there. Let's go walk in the mist. Come on, blue skies. Ooh, I should have kept my puffy on. Hoping it blows over soon. It's all light back in there where it's coming from. But brr. It's kind of beautiful though. I'd just rather be warm, but that's been a pipe dream this whole trail. I'm just happy when I don't wake up freezing and in pain, I guess. But I want more. I would like to be warm on, you know, I don't know, a daily basis. Get this stuff wrapped up. Do that tiny little state of Colorado, and then go be warm back in Arizona. Colorado's, it's a huge state with too damn many mountains in it. I already predict I'm walking around 99% of them. I don't enjoy being cold and climbing over blowdowns. Talked to a few of the other no-blows, because I am curious about the San Juans. And the few that did do them were like, no, fuck that, dude, it is blowdowns after blowdowns, you know, doing just a few miles a day. I'm not into that at all. San Juans can't be beautiful enough to deal with that. I'm like, oh, hey, look, a snowy, cold mountain covered in fallen trees. I've never seen that before. Maybe someday I'll go back and do them in their prime, but I'm going to give them time to, you know, get up there with their handsaws and take care of that. I hear the blowdowns have been there for a few years, so I have to assume it's not high on the priority. It's definitely not high on my priorities either. I just want to get done. It's cold, it's windy, but at least the terrain has been kind so far. I wouldn't mind going down a bit in elevation, but hell, at least I'm not doing pointless puds. I guess the word pointless is in puds, huh? Just puds. I'm a little up, a little down, but man, that last section just sucked. I did not enjoy it at all. I found my moments of enjoyment, I always do, but it more or less sucked. Pud, 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 all damn day. I could take some of this cruisy stuff for the next 700 miles. I can taste the clouds. Uh-oh. Is this my trail? Was that off trail? Guess I was. Hard to tell. Most people do not take this trail. Surprised running the few hikers we did. Most people are going to do the Big Sky Alt, which isn't actually on our maps, but they know about it. I'm not sure how. And then after that, they jump on the Anaconda cutoff, and they say 400 miles that way. I didn't do those. I wish I did. I could be halfway through Colorado right now. No, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, even though I don't necessarily want to be here. I just accept it. Deal with it. And try not to cry too much. Patiently waiting for the sun to come out. Oh, I see you. I see you. Don't get back here. It is not break time. This is probably the farthest I've ever carried a piece of fruit. Thank you to the couple that gave it to me. I don't have any breakfast stuff. You know, normally I enjoy my breakfast, but at that gas station, a single pack of oatmeal was $1.50 something. And no, I'm not going to do that, so I will enjoy this apple. Huh, now that we're in the woods again, it is much more pleasant. It's been a very soft trail. Nice, I haven't walked on dirt like this in quite a while. I'm glad it's dry though. We can see where other hikers were slipping and sliding in this. Well, it's not dry, but it is definitely not mud. Just wet dirt. Difference. So far the day has been mostly climbing. Nothing really intense. But a good workout. Just glad it's not slop. Man, I can see where other hikers had slid several feet. You know, there's like ski marks. I don't know if they were sliding on purpose, because sometimes I do that when it's slick. Screw you, cold wind. Okay, it's very uphill now. I see sunshine way out there. Where's my sunshine? It's just been a pretty crappy gray day, man. Hard to tell, but it's 10 o'clock. I think I'm making decent miles though. The terrain has been pretty nice. I mean, some steep uphills, but when aren't there? But at least there's some flats in between them. I think today we're doing as much gain as loss, so okay. Break even in the end, I guess. This is pretty cruisy right here. Even though there's no sunshine or anything, this is still pretty enjoyable. Single drop of water falls from the sky and that all changes. We're going to panic mode and I hate this trail. But hey, trail has its ups and downs and so do I, man. Man, it's starting to sprinkle on me. I can see an area down there. It looks all warm and sunshiny. See the mountains way over there. Whatever. I'll just walk in these gray clouds. Stop dripping on me, clouds. Keep your water to yourself. You can definitely see the edge of this cloud cover. And while it doesn't seem to be moving towards me, I am moving towards it slowly but surely. I'll get some sunshine yet. What is that? Maybe a huge tent or something? Enhance. Enhance again. Looks like it has a wooden structure in the middle of it too, though. I don't know. Guessing it's some sort of hunter stand, because there's a mule and a horse looking at me. Oh, there's a bear box. And running water. What do you know? Oh, that is just a huge ass tent. No wonder you need pack animals for all that crap. Watching these poor cold crows. Trying to fly, but just too much wind. Just a, you know, nice warm August day. I heard something unusual. I'm like, am I hearing people in distress? A party? Oh, so that's sheep shit we're seeing. Ah, I couldn't identify the turds. Like, what are those? But we hear them. Seemingly in distress. Don't blame them. I don't want to be out here either. It sucks. Not horrible. It just sucks. Yeah, there are those days. Well, unfortunately, the trail seems to be leading us right towards the sheep, which is unfortunate because sheepdogs. I don't want to spray them, but I ain't getting bit. I got a new holster from a bear spray. I had a hiker box, and I can quick draw that bitch. So a sheepdog comes up on me aggressive, sheepdog's gonna leave pink. I think that's what color my bear spray turned you. We'll find out. Maybe. Hopefully not. But I ain't getting bit. Oh, I wish I had my wool layers on. You look way more comfortable than I do. They just noticed me. Oh, and I'm counting them. And I'm getting sleepy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm looking at it by everyone. Who spray painted all these sheep? Slowly getting closer to the line of clouds. Somehow it's been blowing fierce all day, and that line has not moved an inch closer to us. It's like it exists just on the edge of these hills, and that's where it lives. Wish I could get down there. I don't see any paths down there. I'd be walking down there right now because I'm already tired of being cold and wet up here. And not that it's raining, but the air is moist enough to where, you know, it's just condensating on us. We're all moist. The trees are dripping, but that's what pine needles do, is pull water out of air. magic like that. Like, it hasn't rained yet, but if I come over and give it a good tappity tap, water falls out. They drip on us every once in a while and stuff too, just to make things more annoying. We go down this. I was not expecting that. Well, hell, I wanted to get towards that line of clouds, damn it. I'm gonna get towards that line of clouds. I'm walking towards that line all day and finally within a mile of it, and they're like, ah, hard turn. Ooh, that's steep. Oh, it's nice on this side. Way less wind. We could just get over to that field over there. Stupid line of clouds, but I bet you we head into that mountain so we can be back into the fog for a bit. Oh, 12. Oh, it's not much, but every once in a while the sun peeks up for just a second. Get a shadow or see a piece of light on the ground. It has been much better on this side of that hill, though. The wind is way less intense. We got a mountain and some trees to block it. Not in the clouds anymore. Well, I wish somebody would carve one of those eyes into every single tree. Oh, somebody did. Hatchet man. There are 3 hikers. I only guessed 2 for the day, so I lose. And they knew my name. I like that. I don't remember them. But I've seen a lot of hikers. We all look the same to me. Unless I hang with you, I'm probably not going to remember you. For long, anyway. Maybe when I look back in pictures, you know. But when I ran into you randomly on the trail, well, all you have to do is change your shirt and I might not recognize you. Shave your beard. Remember a dude on the AT, like halfway through, man, he bought a new shirt and shaved his beard, and all the hikers shunned him. We all thought he was like a weekender out there, so, you know, like we're passing the bottle around and straight skip him. And I was like, no, guys, he's one of us. And they're looking at him like, oh, no. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's been with us for a while. He just shaved and bought a new shirt. I wasn't going to stay around and exchange pleasantries. Everybody's down to talk to everybody. While I am a social cat, I'm more in the mind of getting the fuck out of here. It's going downhill. I'm happy with that. I'm still wearing rain gear, and I'm not wearing rain gear because it's raining. I'm wearing it because it's cold, and I don't want to sweat in my puffy, because while you're hiking, you're going to sweat a bit. And my hiking puffy was too far down in my bag for me to want to, like, dig around in it. So it's like, oh, rain jacket, that's always on top. But we all know I hate hiking in plastic. But sometimes you gotta do it, man. Well, that is a huge ant nest. That thing's gotta be like 18, 20 inches tall, and she is covered in ants. She's covered. They all blend really well, but yeah, it's covered in them. massive. Like somebody mowed up here. Oh, I'm guessing the sheep came through here, huh? That makes sense. Good for those sheep. Thanks, guys. There was one goat in the mix. I don't know what that's all about. Does that goat think he's a sheep? As we got closer to that line of clouds where there's sunshine on the other side, the line disappeared. Now it's all clouds. You can almost feel the sun through them now. Since we only had a not a grocery store, but a gas station to eat from, I got the nasty tuna that I paid way too much for. But they did have condiments, so that makes it a little better to deal with. But yeah, gas stations are not the place to do a resupply. They took like a nice half-hour lunch break. It's one of the joys of leaving early. You can take longer breaks, still make it to places. We only have about 10 miles left to get to where we plan on camping tonight. I think a total of 21 or so. But it's got picnic tables and privies. Probably not a good day for running into people there. It's a Tuesday, I think. Well, we'll see. Got sunlight on my face. Probably for a very limited time, but I got it. Ah, don't trip. I had to put on the hiking puppy. It's so much warmer than the plastic jacket, but the plastic jacket's just easy to grab. So now I'm infinitely more comfortable than I was. As long as it doesn't rain, I'll be cool. Oh, why did I say that out loud? Now, are we here too late for these things' petals, or is this all they do? See, I don't see petals all over the place. And there's a crap ton of these flowers. I think if their petals fell off, I'd see some colors on the ground. So I think that's all they grow. Focus. It's like the petalless flower. Ooh. I wonder if I gotta climb that. Am I going left, right? I can ride a little bit more. It's been kind of a slop fest for the last mile. So you can see like the sheepdog's footprints and stuff as they're herding them back and forth, or I don't actually know what they do. Do they just follow them? Do they herd them? Are they taking them places, just protecting them? I don't understand. We didn't see any dogs. But even though I'm walking in a bunch of sheep shit half the time, I appreciate them eating the parts of the trail they did. I'd rather walk in poop than a severely overgrown trail. I mean, it's just sheep poop and one goat. Just a little late for this one. Or early. Did those not open yet? Or are those opened and they're already becoming seeds, huh? Yeah, I'm late on this. Oh, there's those big white flowers here. Those fennel? I feel like they're fennel. You got a lot of aphids living in you. Clouds are moving quick. Guess where they're moving the other direction earlier. Maybe I twisted and turned, I don't know. Hard to tell sometimes. Especially when you don't get to see the sun. I feel like I'm standing in the same way. That's groovy. Sure could use some sheep around here. This shows up on the map as Small Lake. It's more of a cow pond. Sometimes the trees whistle and it freaks me out. What's going on over there? It's just not a noise I'm used to hearing. I don't always do it, just do it sometimes, you know. Slightly darker cloud has been moving in on us, rumbling, doing its thing. I think it's headed the opposite direction we're headed, so we might get nicked by it, but we should not feel its full fury. Only 3.7 left to where we were camping anyway. Shush. I said shush. Don't make me repeat myself. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty yelly. It sounds tough, but I'm not buying it. We'll push this tree down right my way. Really? Anyway, it sounds behind us. That's where we were a couple hours ago, man. Had we been there now, we'd be all wet. But I think as usual, we will be on the edge or completely avoid the storm. I look out like that a lot. It's rare I'm stuck in the middle of these things. More often than not, I'm just lucky enough. Or yell all you want, I ain't scared of you. Rawr. Wind's pushing you the other way, we ain't scared of you at all. As the wind changes direction. Ooh, that made her angry. Yep. Sounds like a trivial storm to me. I mean, I've heard worse. Just asking for it. He's just trying to intimidate us. We're not even scared, we're just moseying. We don't care about you, storm. Because we're not where you're hitting. If we were, then we'd really care. But we'd be in our tent, so fuck it. It can scream and yell all at once. Throw its temper tantrum. We're walking away. We're not even going to look at you. Stomp your feet all you want. We don't care. Oh, raindrops. Oh no! Ha ha ha, I've got trees. Take that, biznatch. Yeah, got hit by a couple drops, but like I thought, I was on the edge of it. It's still yelling way over there, but we don't care about you. You were a source of entertainment. We liked hearing you cry, but that's it. Rumble all you want, storm. I do feel bad for people behind us, though. Everybody we ran into today did suffer through that. I don't know how long it's going to last for them, because things are moving pretty fast out here. But I would not want to be in their shoes. We found ourselves some little berry bushes. Nice. Not half bad, not half bad. We didn't like a little free food. Nom nom nom. Oh, those are pretty nice. Somebody went through some work to move a bunch of boulders, huh? Appreciate you carving me a path. Oh, you're too big to pass up. Nom 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 nom. Oh, and you too. Nom 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 nom. I actually like those better than the huckleberries. There's still huckleberries growing out here, but they're really tart right now. Not that we're still not eating them, but they're tart. Oh, there's an unusual lake. What's all that green stuff on top? Guessing pollen from the trees or something, but I haven't noticed much pollen coming off of them. Yeah, nice log jam. It's the only thing keeping the bridge afloat. It's the sticks wedged under it. Looks safe, right? Probably this way. So weird. This is my water. Nice flow. And it just ends. Picks up over here somewhere. I can hear it again. But yeah, that's weird. Never seen that before. Oh, you know you're getting close to something when they lay out the red carpet like this. Look at this. Hardwood floors in the woods. Yep. Look how long this is. It's a pretty long bridge too. No, they don't build this for the hikers. I appreciate it because I don't think the horses really give a shit if their feet get wet, but I'm pretty sure that's what this was built for. Oh, I'm so close. So I stopped, grabbed my water, a little on the yellow side, but that's because I had to graze it across the bottom. The bag doesn't fill up by itself. It's a bag, you know. You need solid sides or something to fill up. But, you know, if you scrape it along the bottom, you can get a little more water in there, but you get a little bit of silt and stuff. But we're going to a lake. And lakes are often a pain in the ass to get water from. Sometimes there's an inlet flowing in or one flowing out. I don't mind lake water, most of it. Depends on which state. But, you know, flowing water is just so much easier to collect. Going down to a muddy lake shore, trying to get it. Pain in the ass. So I'd rather carry my water like a half-mile in, just to be assured. Because a lot of times campsites are nowhere near the water. So, you know, you gotta take a stroll down there. And I ain't about that. If I was walking by some water, I might as well grab it. It's not like, you know, what's that? 2 liters, 4 pounds, 4.5 pounds. Ooh. I got that all day long. Ooh, look at the sky's clearing up. We got some blue going on. Doesn't look so bad. Hey, you, where you been all day? Yeah, we're gonna have to have a talk. I need you to meet me in my office later on. Yeah, somebody needs to be reprimanded. You were literally like 10 hours late to work. And normally that's a firing offense, but you're the only one I got that can do what you do. So, you know, I'll keep you until I find a replacement. But I expect more. Oh, maybe I'm here already. We got a picnic table, bear box, bear-proof food safe box. No trash. Is it talking to me? You call me trash, motherfucker? That's our word. I'm assuming there's more up. No way. At least I'm hoping there are. That one's way on the outskirts. Normally when you see one, you can see the next and the next. Maybe that's the only one. Wouldn't that suck? Because I'm not walking back to it. It wasn't that special that I'm going to walk back. You know what I'm saying? I do enjoy a picnic table. I don't care about the bear box. I can't fit in those ones. Now, the ones in New Mexico that I can fit in and make my coffee in there on a windy day, those matter to me. Sometimes. Oh shit, I think that might be the only one. That's weird. Oh, wasn't special enough. Oh, hello you. I see a picnic table over yonder. All is good in the hood. Big empty parking lot. So this has been a nice campsite. We played some bocce. I did not lose. Oh man, it was bad though. It looked like I was about to lose. I had 1 point, and they both had 5 or 7 between them. But then I made some killer comeback, and I got second place, so I don't have to carry the damn things. Not that they weigh anything, but I've been carrying them for a while. We haven't played in a while, but I was the last to lose. Them's the rules. All right, so this is mi casa for the night. Not a bad spot. Probably one of the more flat spots I've had. The ground is really soft, and I'm liking it. You know, look at that. That's great stuff to sleep on. It's soft. Got a privy right there. Fortunately, I can't smell because I heard it stinks, but I can't tell in the least. Tomorrow might be kind of a big day. It turns out in the next place we're headed, and I can't remember the name of it anymore, like Thousand Islands or Island Park or something. Islands. But anyway, but they have an all-you-can-eat breakfast for $8. So that's not a tomorrow thing. That's a day after thing. If I push a big day tomorrow and somehow get in there, or close, so I can like wake up early and head in. It's nice to wake up early and head into those things so you have a huge appetite. It's not like the best one in the world, but it's exactly what I need. It's eggs and biscuits and gravy and cereals and fruits. You know, not a huge selection, but $8? Come on, man. I need some calories. So yeah, I'm going to do my best to be there for breakfast. Not tomorrow, but the day after. Let's see how it goes.